on.
I'd like to welcome you into our post-game show here. Usually after the boys' game, we have Bubba Deaton up. However, we'll probably bring him up at halftime of the girls' game if he's still around, still wanting to. But right now, we are going to talk about what a great game that was for the Raiders. Let me remind you, that's 6 straight in a row. They are 7-0 right here at Raider Gym. This is something special. This might be one of the best boys teams that come through this Nettleton High School. They are dang good and dangerous this year. Let's talk about the stats, the breakdown. Raiders, they led the whole game. First quarter total, 18. Second, 36, 46, and then 65. For West Memphis, they had 15, 33, 44, and 58. I think West Memphis had a slim lead early in the first, but the Raiders got it back and did not look back. And it was quite the showing for this Nettleton Raider team. Daly had 10, Green with 13, Whitney 21, Jamison 16, Blackburn 4, and then Hardaway with a free throw. And then for this West Memphis lineup, they had Brown with 16, Craig had 12, Glenn 5, Johnson 6, Holmes had 5, Ivy had 4, Taylor with 3, Hampton 4, and then Fowler had 3. That's how the scoring broke down tonight. And let's talk a little bit about how we're going to divvy out this JLSM play of the game. In my mind tonight, I can't give it out to one guy personally. We're going to give it out to 2. We're going to give it out to TJ Whitney and Kobe Jamison. Both of them scored double digits. Both had a key factor in winning this game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to JLSM player of the game tonight. I know we did that a lot in football season. We gave out it to either like a position group like the offensive line. So we're going to do it tonight here. It was the 2 big men. They are our Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine player of the game. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years up there at Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They can fix you no matter what the injury's from. Fraternity, football, basketball, tearing an ACL, breaking your hand. It really don't matter. JLSM is there for you no matter what the issue is. They've been getting us back in the game for more than 40 years. And that's how we wrap it up. Player of the game was Whitney and Jamison. And as Bubba Deaton says, you get 4 guys in double figures, you win the ball game. And they sure did tonight. That's a heck of a ball game. And now let's keep the energy. Usually we have to flip it upside down, but now we're keeping the energy. We're going on to the first National Bank pregame show for this girls basketball game. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by First National Bank. That's where they put you first always. And this girls team, they're not a bad team. They had a good non-conference season. They're a little slow to start right now in conference, but however, they're still a good organization. They look good at home. Every time they play full-heartedly. They look good every time. The fourth quarter finds a little if there for the Raiders. However, they have a tough opponent ahead of them tonight. This is the 5 seed and 6 seed right now, battling it out here for a homecoming. This game means something more This game is a little bit specialer for Nettleton than it is West Memphis. But West Memphis wants to come in and run the homecoming. However, Nettleton looking to defend the end tonight. They are 7-4 at home this season, and they have a big task ahead of them. A 2-2 in Conference West Memphis, 12-4 on the year. Nettleton 0-3 in conference, 10-9 on the season. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the starters. Then we'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll flip it back over to the pregame show. Starting off with West Memphis, starting number 1, Aaliyah Price. She's a senior. Her sister just graduated. That was a dangerous duo. Number 2, a junior, Celicia Granger. Number 4, Tyra Taylor. Number 11, Presley McPherson. Number 14, Layla Taylor. The Taylors are related. They aren't twins. One's a senior, one's a junior. So I probably would say Taylor at some point, and I'll have to specify based on the number. So that's how we're going to do it. And then the starters for the Raiders. Do not know for sure. I believe they're sticking with the same from last game. Frisbee says yes. Number 1, that's a 5'7" sophomore, KK Hardaway. Number 2, 5'7" senior, That's Jessica Collins, 5'5" junior, wearing number 10. That's TT Taylor Thomas. That's number 22, 5'7" sophomore, Kinsley Patterson. Number 33, 5'10" senior. That is Kaylee Franklin. That's the starting lineup for these teams. And let's kick it off to break. And we're going to take a little 1 minute break, and we come back. We're going to finish the pregame show. Back in 1 on EAB Sports Network.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. Soon to be Nettleton TV, but they're fixing to go back live. And it's going to be a girls matchup here. It's homecoming at Raider Gym. The Lady Raiders take on the Lady Blue Devils of West Memphis. Boys just finished the job themselves. They win the game. I believe it was 65-58 final score. Win by 7 against a contender for the 5A East usually. That's West Memphis. West Memphis starting off now 1-4. Nettleton 4-0. And, excuse me, I'm talking about the boys' game. Big Larry thought I was talking about the girls' game. I guess he wasn't paying attention on what score I was talking about. And the girls, they take on West Memphis now. They're 0-3 on the season. That's our girls. And then West Memphis 2-2 conference-wise. And then we're going to rename our starting lineups and then go into some basketball. We don't have the pledge this game. Usually before the girls' game, we have the pledge, something I got used to. Happened for the boys' game this time. Let's start with the West Memphis Blue Devils. Starting number 1, that's Aaliyah Price. Number 2, Celicia Granger. Number 4, Tyra Taylor. Number 11, Presley McPherson. Number 14, Layla Taylor. Head coach for the Blue Devils, that's Kwame Brown. And now for your Lady Raiders. Number 1, a 5'7" sophomore, KK Hardaway, three-point shooting machine. Number 2, the 5'7" senior, the point guard, Jessica Collins. Number 10, a 5'5" junior. Number 10, TT Taylor Thomas. Number 22, a 5'7" sophomore, KB Kinsley Patterson. Rounding it out, number 33, a 5'10" senior, it's Kaylee Franklin. That's that Raider basketball team. Raiders wearing their home white uniforms with the gold lettering, gold stripes. And West Memphis in their road blacks with the blue up top, blue lettering with the red outline. Makes it kind of hard to see the numbers. And blue down the shorts. Raiders going to be jumping up with number 33, Kaylee Franklin. Franklin jumping against number 4, that's Tyra Taylor. Not to be confused with the other Taylor. Raiders take that back. They're jumping up with number 2, Jessica Collins. Collins does have some vertical on her. And here, number 4, Tyra Taylor jumping it up. Collins decides not to jump at all. Lets Taylor win that one out of pity, I guess. And here comes the Blue Devils. Number 11, McPherson kicks out to number 2, Granger. Granger goes to Tyra Taylor. She pulls up for 3. Off the mark. Rebound goes KK Hardaway. They got Hardaway on the line down there, so Blue Devil ball underneath their own goal. 7:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Raiders, Blue Devils, we're tied up here, all at nothing. 7:45 here in the first. Number 1, Aaliyah Price is the inbounder. Price inbounds in, almost stolen. They get it to number 4, Tyra Taylor, though. Taylor gonna set it back out, gets number 2, Granger, now to McPherson, now to Price. Price back to Granger, now to McPherson, to Layla Taylor. Taylor in the corner, kicks back out to Granger. Granger goes right back out to Taylor. Taylor to Price. She drives, no good. Rebound goes Tyra Taylor. She goes up, misses. That rebound goes to number 33. That is Kaylee Franklin of the Raiders. Patterson brings it down the court. She goes 1-2, up and under, gets it to fall. Raiders strike first here. 7:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Raiders up 2-0. Still anybody's ball game. Number 2, Granger goes back to McPherson. McPherson right back to Granger. Now they go inside to Price. Price at the high post, kicks back out to McPherson. McPherson calling for some cuts. Now they get it. Layla Taylor, left corner, goes back to McPherson, left wing. She one dribble, shoot, no good. Rebound. That's Patterson. Patterson goes to Collins. Collins going to bring it down the court. Going to go left side with it. Raiders with the number. She drives. Could not weave the basket there, and it's stolen. Stolen by Price. Price is going to go around the left side. Gets it back to McPherson. McPherson has some space. Raiders in a 2-3 zone. Go back to McPherson. McPherson now to Tyra Taylor, left side corner. Over to number 2, Granger. Now to 11. That is McPherson. Now to Taylor. Layla Taylor. They go back to Price. I'm having a hard time seeing numbers. They got really long hair over West Memphis. I'm not sure if it's like in the water or something. Now they go back to McPherson. 2 seconds to shoot. Price. Desperation heave. No good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Number 1. That's Hardaway. Goes to Collins. Collins drives. Shoots. No good. That rebound is to Patterson. She goes up, gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. 5:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Raiders up 2-0. Foul charged on number 1, Aaliyah Price. That's her first personal team foul, number 1. At the line, shooting 2 is Patterson as she sinks that first one right there. 5:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Nettleton with a 3-0 lead here in the first. Makes the second, 4-0. And West Memphis taking the ball out. 11 McPherson inbounds in to Layla Taylor. She goes right back to McPherson. Rest of McPherson kicks over to Price. Leah Price to Granger. Now back to McPherson, left wing. She's going to go inside to Taylor. Now to Taylor. That one's no good. Rebound to the Raiders. Kinsley Patterson brings it down the court. She goes behind her back, snatch back, caught her reaching. Number 2, Collins now with it. Collins to Hardaway. Hardaway inside to Patterson. Loses the dribble off the shoe of Layla Taylor, and here comes the Blue Devils. Granger with the ball. Granger goes up. They call a foul. Foul called on number 2. That's Jessica Collins. That's her first personal team foul. Number 1 at the line shooting is Celicia Granger. Granger gets the ball, does her free throw routine. She was looking long and hard at the rim before she puts it down. 5:22 remaining here in the first as her shot's up. Misses. 4-0 here in the first quarter. Practices her shot down there. She gets ready to shoot the other one. Staring down the rim, making eye contact with it. Couple of dribbles, her shot's up. That one doesn't fall either. Goes out of bounds. They say it's last touched by Nettleton. 5:21 remaining in the first quarter. 4-0 is the score. Raiders up by 4. Number 1, Aaliyah Price is the inbounder. She's going to inbound into Taylor. Layla Taylor, that is. She almost lost it. Goes back to Price, right side corner. They go in. It's stolen. Here comes the Raiders. Number 2, Jessica Collins on her high horse. Misses the layup. And West Memphis with the rebound. Number 1, Aaliyah Price pushing down the court. Kicks the wide open McPherson. That one just a little too strong. Had the right line. Rebound goes to Layla Taylor. Then they get it back out to Price. 4:57 remaining here in the first quarter. Blue Devils with the ball. They go to number 2, Granger, back to Price. Right side corner to Layla Taylor now. Back to Price, right wing. Now McPherson. They're moving the ball around. 17 on the shot clock. Granger now to Price. She's going to drive. A little Euro step, and it goes out of bounds. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils as it's touched up there by the shot clock. We have a timeout on the floor. Timeout West Memphis. 4:37 remaining here in the first quarter. 4-0. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas are right on the verge with overwhelming sales, and you'll find them at your Central dealerships, overtaking Memphis and Little Rock. The Central dealerships are leading the way. Central Chevy, Central Buick, Central Toyota, Central Ford, and Central Nissan. Central dealerships are your home of meet or beat pricing, so don't waste your time. Stop into any of the 5 Central dealerships for the best deals of the month and online at centralcts.com.
Raider basketball here in the first quarter. 4:37 remaining here in the first. 4-0. Raiders with the lead. It's got an entertaining ball game up here. It's homecoming. Shout out to the homecoming queen, Samaje Williams, and the maid of honor. That's Maya Hurston. Number 2, Patterson skips it over to Taylor Thomas. Thomas is going to beat Granger down the sideline. She goes to Collins. Collins in the corner to cutting Patterson. Good find, and she's fouled as she goes up. Foul's going to be charged against Blue Devil, number 14, Layla Taylor. Her first personal, team foul number 2. 4:24 remaining here in the first quarter. Raiders up by 4. At the line shooting is Patterson. Money at that first one. Makes it 5-0. Raiders up by 5. Patterson has all 5. Make it all 6 right there. 6-0. 4:24 remaining here in the first quarter. Number 11, McPherson with the ball, kicks over to Granger. Granger back to McPherson. McPherson calls for a cut. Now they get it back to, that's Layla Taylor, right corner, back to McPherson. McPherson goes back to Layla Taylor. They skip it to Granger. Now to Price. Price top of the key. Looks like West Memphis trying to set something up. They go to Taylor. Taylor 3. That's good. West Memphis finally scores off a 4-minute drought. 6-3 is the score. Raiders with the ball. They hit a cutting just at Collins. Collins loses it. She saves it. Not too sure why that looked like it was off of West Memphis before she saved it. McLeary says no, it wasn't. And it's going to be Blue Devil ball anyway. Sub into the game. That's number 15, Tori Cunningham, the freshman, making her homecoming debut here at Nettleton. 3:45 remaining in the first. 6-3. Raiders up by 3. McPherson goes over to Granger. Granger to Tyra Taylor. That one 3. That's good. We're all tied up here. West Memphis got back into this one quick within 30 seconds. Number 1. Hardaway goes to Taylor Thomas. Ball's tipped. They're going to say it's tipped. I'm not too sure. They're going to call back court. One ref called tip, the other calls back court. I'm not too sure. Not my call. I'm not down there. 3:24 remaining here in the first. We're all tied up here at 6. 6-6 is the score. Raiders on defense, number 14. She's number 4. Tyra Taylor drives the baseline, misses. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Layla Taylor. And it's going to be Raider basketball. There's a lot of Taylors on the floor. We got Taylor Thomas, then Tyra Taylor, and Layla Taylor. Try not to get anything mixed up. I'm really bad at that. I get all jittery, and then I just start mixing names up. So we might be in for a long night. 3:14 remaining here in the first quarter. We're all tied up here at 6. Hardaway with the ball. Hardaway's mauled. They got Aaliyah Price on that one. That's her second personal, team foul number 3. 3:11 remaining here in the first quarter. We're all tied up here at 6. A low-scoring affair for both teams. Both teams like to get out quick, get out and score. Both only with 6. Now they get into Hardaway. Hardaway for 3. Just misses right there. Rebound goes to the Blue Devils. Cunningham steals it back. She throws it, and it's picked up by Price. Price brings it down the court. Price slows it down, looks, finds McPherson. McPherson to Tyra Taylor, back to McPherson. Now they're going to Leah Price, top of the key. 2:45 remaining here in the first. Price now to Granger. Granger left wing. Goes back to Price, down to McPherson. She pulls up for 3. That one's good. She's 1 for 3 behind the arc tonight. Makes it 6-9. Raiders down by 3. Hardaway into Franklin. Franklin goes up. I say it's blocked as it goes out of bounds. 2:27 remaining here in the first quarter. 6-9. Raiders down by 3. Raiders with the basketball. Number 10, that is Taylor Thomas, the inbounder. Thomas inbounds into Patterson. They kick out to number 1, Hardaway. Now they kick out to 15. Cunningham to Taylor Thomas. Thomas skip pass to Hardaway. She's going to pull again for 3. That one just misses. And the rebound goes to Cunningham. She goes down, and they're going to call it travel. 2:12 remaining here in the first quarter. 6-9. Raiders down by 3 here on homecoming. Very special night here for Raiders. For 11, McPherson with the basketball. McPherson skips it over to Leah Price. Price back to Granger. Now over to McPherson, left side wing. She's going to go up right now. Kicks to Granger, top of the key. Back to McPherson. 16 on the shot clock. They go inside to Price. Price turn around. Jumper is good. Makes it 6-11 Raiders. Down by 5. 1:44 remaining here in the first quarter. Hardaway, she's going to drive. Kicks out to Cunningham. Cunningham for 3. Money. Bang in her eyes. Splash zone. 9-11. Raiders back down by 2. 1:32 remaining here in the first quarter. McPherson with the basketball. Ferson to Granger. Granger's going to get it up to Price. Price back to McPherson. Goes inside to Tyra Taylor. Her shot, no good. Rebound goes Franklin. Franklin kicks out to Hardaway. They get it down court to Taylor Thomas. Thomas goes up, hop, step, gets it to fall. We're tied back up here at Raider Gym. The crowd's getting hyped. 1:08 there in the first quarter, 11-11. Number 2, Granger with the ball. Granger up to McPherson. McPherson at the beautiful over end. Goes to Granger. Granger's three-point shot. Can't connect. Rebound. It's loose. It's Taylor Thomas with the ball. Thomas goes in and out, setting up some plays, trying to get around the Taylor, one of the Taylors, and the ball's loose. No call. They get out to Hardaway to Franklin. The ball movement, it's electric. Raiders up by 2. 13-11. 38 here in the first. 38 seconds here in the first quarter. Leah Price with the ball. There's a 4-second separation on the shot and game clock. McPherson with the ball. West Memphis playing to the semi, the closest they can to that last shot right there. They go to Granger. Granger back to McPherson. They don't like what she saw. Now they go right back to Granger. Now to McPherson. This is some semi-pro ball. They get it to Tyra Taylor. Shot up. No good. Here comes the Raiders. 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. KK Hardaway as she brings it down the court. She's going to slow it down. She's going to skip to Cunningham. Cunningham. Shot fake. Kicks to Hardaway for 3. Bang! Before the buzzer, we end it right there. 16-11. It's the Raiders by 5. We're going to take a 60-second break, and when we come back, we're going to have the second quarter back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked pediatric diabetes and endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Raider basketball here on 101.3 the Bob FM. Raiders will have the ball back after that big buzzer beat of 3 from KK Hardaway. And when this quarter ends, we'll have the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Make sure you do stick around for that. Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show is brought to you by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and current inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Raiders get it out to Bunga Marshall for 3. No good. Rebound. Big Nunu Gleason down there. She goes up. Does not get it to fall. And that rebound goes to number 45, that is Trunaya Berto. Now they get it out to Price. Price, fast break, shot, no good. Rebound, Nunu Gleason, and Gleason is fouled. They're going to get that foul on number 4, Tyra Taylor. Her first personal, team foul number 1. 7:35 remaining here in the half. Make sure you do stick around for that halftime show brought to you by us by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. 16-11, Raiders up by 5. 7:30 remaining here in the half. Number 10, Taylor Thomas goes to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Thomas in the corner. Now they go back to Cunningham. Cunningham to Bunga Marshall. Marshall picked up by McPherson. Goes back to Cunningham right side corner now. She drives. Flota. It's good. 18-11. Raiders up by 7. 7:08 remaining here in the first quarter. First half. McPherson with the ball. McPherson slowing things down. Trying to get West Memphis' feet back under him. They go to Aaliyah Price. Price now to Granger, back to McPherson. McPherson for 3. That's good. Looked good from the release. I saw that shot. Reminded me of one of mine back in the day. Raiders up by 4. 18-14 is the score. Kaylee Franklin going post work. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound. Bunga Marshall. She misses that one. And we have a foul. They're going to get Cunningham on it. It'll be Cunningham's first. Team foul number 1. 6:36 remaining here in the half. 18-14 is the score. Raiders up by 4. As Cunningham picks up her first personal there. First team foul. B. West Memphis ball. 6:36 remaining here in the half. 18-14. Raiders up by 4. West Memphis with the ball. Price brings it down the court. Price setting some things up. Moves over to Layla. Layla Taylor, right wing. Now they go to McPherson. Back to Price. Price, left wing. 3-point shot off the line. Rebound popped loose. Price gets it. Price out to Layla Taylor. She goes McPherson. McPherson calling for a cut. Now they get it number 14 Price. 14 Taylor back to Price. Price McPherson for another 3. That one off the mark. Rebound goes Raiders. They get it to Bunga Marshall. Marshall to Taylor Thomas. Thomas slowing things down. They're going to find Marshall. Marshall one dribble, kicks back out to Thomas. Raiders setting some things up. Looks like West Memphis running a zone. Looks like a 1-2-2. They go back to Marshall. Marshall to Taylor Thomas. Inside to Nunu Gleason. Nunu goes up. Misses. Rebound Franklin. Franklin's fouled. She'll go to the line. Foul charge against 45. Trinaya Berto. That's our first personal, team foul number 2. 5:39 remaining here in the half. 18-14. Have the chance to put 2 more on the board with Kaylee Franklin at the line. Franklin shot. No good. A little too much. Just a bit strong there. Into the game for the Blue Devils. Celicia Granger comes in for Berto. The line shooting the second one is Franklin. Franklin makes that one. Raiders up by 5. 19-14. 5:38 remaining here in the half. It's a 2-possession game. I get over to McPherson. McPherson setting up the play. Gets it out to Granger. Granger back to McPherson. McPherson right wing with it. Kicks out to number 14 Taylor. Layla Taylor back to McPherson. Back to Layla Taylor in the corner. Now they get inside to Tyra Taylor. She makes a post move. Gets it up. Gets it in. 19-16. Raiders up by 3. Taylor Thomas brings the ball down the court. Taylor Thomas picks up her dribble. Gets it to Cunningham. Cunningham working around the horn. She's double teamed. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by the Raiders. Last touched by Cunningham. West Memphis ball. 5:05 remaining here in the half. 19-16. Raiders up by 3. A whole lot of ball game left. Number 11, McPherson goes to Price. Price looking for the play to develop a little bit more. Goes to Granger, now McPherson. McPherson back to Granger, now to Price. Price thought about pulling it. Number 10, Taylor Thomas beat her to the shot. Number 1, Price trying to work down Thomas. They go to Granger. 14 on the shot clock. Granger spin move. Misses. Rebound Cunningham. Cunningham brings it up the court for this Raider team. She's going to go. She's going all the way. She throws a shot up. She is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charged against Blue Devil number 14, Layla Taylor. Her second personal, team foul number 3. Wait on the referee to give me the indication. I was ready to say it, but he was yet to hold up the sign. Sorry for the little bit of pause there. 4:34 remaining here in the half. Cunningham misses the first one. Into the game for the Raiders, number 22. That is Kinsley Patterson. Also into the game, we're going to wait on Jessica Coolins. We're waiting on Cunningham. Cunningham gets a chance to make the shot. Makes that one, and here comes the sub. Sub in the game is going to be Coolins. She's coming in for Cunningham. Raiders up by 4, 20-16. 4:34 remaining here in the half. This West Memphis team seems to like the 3-point shot. Number 1, Price with the ball. Price going to walk it down for this team. Goes over to McPherson. McPherson goes right back to Price. Price to Layla Taylor. Taylor in the corner. Goes back to McPherson. McPherson setting some things up. Goes over to Price. Price at the oval end. Goes back to McPherson. Now to Layla Taylor. 12 to shoot. She's going to pull it. That's good. 20-19. Raiders up by 1. 4:03 remaining here in the half. Number 2, Collins with the basketball. Collins brings it down the court. Collins setting some things up. She goes over to Kinsley Patterson. Patterson, one dribble, picks it up, kicks back out to Collins. Now back to Patterson. Patterson drives, spin moves, loses it. Price with the steal. Price bringing it down the court, driving, gets it to McPherson. McPherson, toe on the line, but they call it a 3. She misses anyways, and rebound goes to Collins. Collins pushing it down quick. She has no numbers. She's going anyways. It gets tipped out of bounds by McPherson, and it's going to be Raider ball. 3:34 remaining here in the half. Lady Raiders looking hot tonight with a lead here in the half, 20-19. The Raiders up by 1. Set up a play. They get it to Taylor Thomas. She pulls for 3. Splash down. Get your splash pad in your eye. Makes it. Raiders up by 4. 23-19. 3:25 remaining here in the half. Big time 3 right there from Taylor Thomas. Number 4, Tyra Taylor tries one. No good. Rebound. That's Kaylee Franklin. Franklin goes to Patterson. Patterson. She's pushing it down the court. She finds Taylor Thomas. She's going to drive the baseline. Her pass gets tipped out of bounds by one of the Taylors down there. Could not see the number in time. And it's going to be Raider basketball. 3:08 remaining here in the half. 23-19. Raiders up by 4. Looks like West Memphis is analyzing. They know what play is coming. However, Collins wide open for 2. No good. Rebound goes almost out of bounds. Saved by Price. She set it in to believe that's Kingston Creighton. Do not have number 24 on my roster, but Kingston Creighton does not have a number. Number 4, Tyra Taylor for a layup. It's good. Makes it 23-21 Raiders. Still up by 2. 2:45 remaining here in the half. Number 2, Collins brings it down the court. Collins setting some things up. She goes over to Patterson. Kinsley Patterson skips it over. Taylor Thomas now to Collins. Collins left wing. Goes inside to Franklin. Franklin pass to Noonan Glason. Intercepted. That's Layla Taylor. Taylor skips it back to Price. And here comes this West Memphis team. Price over to number 11, McPherson. Back to Price. She goes to Layla Taylor. We're going to foul. Foul's be a pushing foul on Taylor Thomas. Her first personal. Team foul number 1. Sub into the game. Sub's number 15. That's Tori Cunningham. All these Taylors got to my brain, so think of T-name. I think Taylor right now. But 2:20 remaining here in the half. 23-21, Raiders up by 2. Layla Taylor with the ball, goes over to Presley McPherson. McPherson down to Aaliyah Price. Price setting some things up, goes back to McPherson at the beautiful oval end here at Raider Gym. They go to Tyra Taylor. Her three-point shot short. Rebound, the Raiders. Number 2, Collins going to push it down the court. Slows it down this time. Gets her feet under the team. Raiders up by 2. They kick over to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham to Patterson. To Franklin. Franklin's blocked out of bounds. Sub into the game. Sub for the Blue Devils. It's going to be number 2, Celicia Granger. Raiders setting up, looks like a box play. It's not a true box, I guess. More like a couple of lines. They get it into Patterson. Patterson goes up, gets fouled. Ooh. They're going to call Patterson with the foul. They're going to say she lowered her shoulder. Looks like a basketball play. 1:51 remaining here in the half. 23-21, Raiders up by 2. Here comes Aaliyah Price. Price bringing it down the court. Price setting some things up for this team. Goes over Granger. Granger into Layla Taylor. And the pass is stolen. Here comes Collins. Collins has a one-on-one. She goes up. Gets it blocked and it goes out of bounds. Be Raider basketball. Head coach of the boys team, Bubba Deaton, makes his way to the press box. 1:37 remaining here in the half. He will be our halftime guest. Raiders inbound in to number 33, Franklin. Franklin, splash down, tray ball, triple twine, whatever you want to say. Raiders up by 5, 26-21, 1:27 here in the half. We got Franklin there with the foul. Got a little excited there at the big splash. That's our first. Team foul number 4. 1:24 remaining here in the half. Be Blue Devil basketball underneath their own goal. They inbound into Tyra Taylor. Taylor almost loses it. Pulls up anyways. That shot, oh my goodness, what a bounce. Gets it a fall. 26-23, Raiders up by 3. 1:13 remaining here in the half. Here comes the Raiders. Number 2, Collins, setting things up. Goes over to Patterson. Patterson, crossover moves. She's going to drive, kicks to Taylor Thomas. Thomas skips it up. Number 2, Jessica Collins. Collins goes right back over to Taylor Thomas. Now, number 2, Collins. Now to Cunningham. Cunningham drives, goes to Patterson. Loose ball. Patterson goes up with a left. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot. Foul charge against, looks like number 14 is going to be the indication. Yeah, 14. That's our third personal. That's Layla Taylor. And team foul number 4. So if anybody fouls again here in the half, we'll be shooting free throws. Unless it's an offensive foul, then we won't shoot them. But defensive fouls, we'll go shoot at the line. At the line right now is Patterson. She makes the first one. Make sure you do stick around for this Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. I'm not sure if we'll take a break since Bubba Dean already is up here just to save his time, and TJ Daly. So we're not going to take a break in between the end of the quarter and the halftime show just due to the guests are up here as Patterson sinks the second one. The halftime show is brought to you by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Number 1, Aaliyah Price with the ball. Aaliyah Price goes over to McPherson. McPherson to Granger. Back to McPherson, now to Price. Price right wing, setting up some plays here. Now goes McPherson. Now over to Granger. Granger hesitates, drives, goes back to McPherson. Now to Price right wing. She's going to drive, drives the baseline. Gets her pocket picked. Ball's loose, ball in the air. Price comes down with it. And now it's stolen for real. Here comes Tori Cunningham. Tori Cunningham on a drive, goes 1-2, throws off the glass for Jessica Collins, and 1. Gets the foul, hooping the harm, and 1 right there. We have a technical foul. They got Collins on a tech there. How does she get a technical foul after a made point? I'm really unsure. Foul on 1. Technical foul is issued on White 2. I guess Collins said something probably unprofessional down there. That's something you can't say on the radio. So Collins will shoot her and 1, and then West Memphis will come down and shoot 2 and get the ball. Collins misses, and it's going to be Blue Devils down there shooting with 13.7 seconds remaining here in the half. Raiders up by 7. Collins makes up a tech, and she'll be subbed out. So they bring in KK Hardaway for her. I kind of want to know what she said to get a technical. 13.7 seconds remaining in the half as McPherson makes the first one. Has 1 more technical shot, and the Blue Devils will get the ball. 13.7, 30-24. Raiders up by 6. McPherson shot up. Makes the Raider lead down to 5, 30-25. Blue Devils make their technical shots there. Into the game for the Blue Devils, ring at number 24, Kingston Creighton. And number 1, Price, inbounds into Granger. Here comes the Blue Devils. 10 seconds and counting remaining here in the half. Price drives, picks up her dribble, forces a shot, no good. Rebound's loose. Rebound goes back to Price. She gets a layup, and it's off the floor, and that's how we're going to the half. 30-27. Raiders up by 3, and we're going to keep it right here. We're switching over to the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show, and we are joined by TJ Daly. TJ, the boys win. That's 6 straight, and you're undefeated at home. How are you feeling right now?
Man, I'm very blessed right now. Let's put it like that. We're working hard. We're playing good. Just keep rolling for me. That's what we're thinking right now.
Yes, sir. And you've had a couple good games in a row. I believe 3 games you're in double figures, and 2, the Tech game and Batesville, you score over 20. How do you feel about those?
We have a motto of saying like every night is somebody new. So last 2 nights it's been me. Tonight I was in my night. It was somebody new. That's how we roll.
Yes, sir. I believe we got Paragould on Tuesday. What's your game plan going into Paragould?
Just play Raider basketball and see what the outcome is.
Yeah, I agree. Raider basketball, usually winning basketball. Defending 5A East Conference champs. How do you feel like we're looking to go back-to-back this year?
We're looking good. We're 4-0 right now. It's a good sign. We're getting everybody's best shot right now, so we just got to keep working hard, put our head down, and see what has the outcome for us.
Yes, sir. I got one more question for you. You're going in. I mean, you got a lot of season left. Who's your toughest opponent you think we're going to face?
Really, Valley View. We lost to them in the NEA. That was a good one. Marion, West Memphis is a good team. Tech is a really good team. We don't discredit anybody. We play everybody the same. We just try to win every game.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank you for coming up here. Have a good rest of the day. Happy homecoming.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was TJ Daly. Daly with an excellent game. Now we're joined up here by head coach Bubba Deaton. Coach Deaton, excellent game from you and your guys. That's 6 straight now, and then you're undefeated at home. How are you feeling, Coach?
Well, I thought that was a good win. I thought we bounced back. I didn't think we played very well at Batesville. I didn't like the way we played. I didn't like the way we moped around, and I thought we brought the energy that we had earlier in the year tonight. We got to bring that every game. We're up and down like a yo-yo. You know, we made some winning plays tonight. Stick backs. T. Witt got some big stick backs, and I thought probably the unsung hero. You know, we get 4 in double figures. We like our chances, but I thought Darian Blackburn played great. I thought he was tough on the boards. I thought he made some big shots. He was active. Got his hands on a lot of loose balls, but I'm proud of where we're at. We're not going to settle. It's a long way to go, but to be 4-0, and we got Paragould Tuesday, got a chance to go. It sure would be nice to be 7-0 at the turn, but keep getting them one at a time. Paragould will be Paragould Super Bowl on Tuesday. They'll be ready for us, and anything can happen in that game. If we bring this same energy and effort and togetherness, I thought we were a lot better defensively tonight. Limited them to 1 shot, killed them on the glass, and it was just a good, tough win. It wasn't pretty at times, but didn't make a lot of threes, but we didn't shoot a lot of threes. I thought we attacked the basket, and T. Witt got going there late, but any win in this league is good, and to be 4-0, we'll take it.
Yes, sir. And big, as you said, big key to your win tonight. You have 4 in double figures. You always preach the importance on that. What is the importance on having 4 in double figures?
Well, 4 in double figures in high school is big. That's hard to do, and we've consistently done it the last 4 or 5 games. I'd like to see a stat on how many we've got in a row with 4 in double figures, but it's hard to do. It's hard to key on just one person. I thought we made some great passes late in the game and cut without the ball, and I just thought it was a good team win. You never know what's going to happen on homecoming night, playing first, big crowd. We played really great at homecomings, and we played really bad, but I thought we came out with some great energy. They hit a shot end of the half to cut it to 3. We stretched it out to 8 or 9, and they come back and we're up 2 at the half, or going into the 4th quarter. But I thought we did a good job of keeping the lead. We played with poise late, kind of slowed down and ran some clock, took some good shots, but I'm super proud of them. We're getting a lot of contributions from guys off the bench that play quality minutes, but we're going to keep working and go back to work on Monday and get ready for Paragould.
Yes, sir. And you're having a great season so far. Only 2 losses, and you're undefeated right here at Dalton. Do you preach the importance of winning here at Raider Gym? Yeah.
We got a nice little winning streak at home going on. I think today made 22. 22 straight home wins is pretty special. 16 straight conference wins is something that we worked really hard for, and both those streaks are gonna come to an end eventually, and it's just how you're gonna respond when it does. So this senior class has got a chance to go down as one of the winningest classes in Nettleton history, probably got a chance to win 20 games again. We're at 18 right now, and trying to get the best seed we can get for that state tournament and make a run at it right here in our backyard at Greene County Tech.
Yes, sir. Final question is, Paragould's next. What's your game plan going into them?
Yeah, they do things that's going to give us problems. They got guys that can shoot. They've been making 10 or 12 threes a game. We're going to have to guard them. We're going to have to play with the same intensity and the togetherness we play today, and we'll get their best shot, and you know what we got coming in here on Fridays, but we're not worried about that till after we get that game on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. That's all I have for you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thanks for coming up at halftime.
Yep.
It's Coach Bubba Deaton, head coach of this Raider organization. He's won 22 straight here at home and countless more games. He is an excellent head coach, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have the last few seconds of our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Kavanaugh is our proud sponsor for our halftime show. Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show is brought to you by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Back in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Hello, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Tired of shelling out money for constant repairs to your HVAC system? It may be time to replace. We know that's a big investment, but with financing from Moore, it can cost less than a daily cup of coffee. Plus, no payments until spring of 2025. Get ready for winter and call Moore Air Conditioning today at 870-336-2023 or visit us at moreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
First Security is about more than great banking. We provide the expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. And the best part? You get it all with local support and friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because better service makes a difference. And we think you deserve it. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the fine folks over at the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out their complete and entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at CavanaughCars.com. That is CavanaughCars.com. Raiders lead 30-27. If you missed majority of the show, the halftime show that is, you missed head coach Bubba Deaton coming in here talking about his 7th in a row this season win at home, 22 in a row overall here at Raider Gym. The importance of winning here at Raider Gym is special for this boys team. Blue Devils will start with the ball here at the third quarter. Inbound into Price, and let's play some ball. Number 1, Price, setting it up. Looks like Raiders in a 2-3 zone. They get back to McPherson. McPherson back to Price, right wing. Price goes right back to McPherson. Looks like they're playing Jackie Moon semi-professional basketball. They're making a couple of dribbles. Now they go to Layla Taylor. Taylor passes back to McPherson. McPherson right wing. 12 on the shot clock. They get it to Tyra Taylor. Tyra Taylor gets the ball stolen, and here comes the Raiders. KK Hardaway with the steal. She slows it down, sets up the offense. 7:27 on the game clock. 28 on the shot. 30-27. Raiders up by 3. Jessica Collins with it at the oval end. Goes to Taylor Thomas. Thomas bounces over to KK Hardaway. Hardaway back to Thomas. Now they go to Collins. Collins top of the key. Goes inside to Franklin. Franklin back out to Hardaway. Hardaway back inside to Franklin. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils. Raider basketball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Raiders got to get a play design quick and find some time to get a shot off. 7:05 running here in the third quarter. 30-27 is the score. Raiders up by 3. They get it into Franklin. Franklin gets the shot off. It gets good. 32-27. Raiders by 5. 6:59 remaining here in the third quarter. Number 1 Price goes McPherson. McPherson back to Price. Now they go to Layla Taylor, left corner. She's calling for a cut. Now Price back with the ball down to McPherson. McPherson right wing. Dribbles right side, goes inside to Tyra Taylor. Taylor, we're going to say she's fouled. Fouls on Hardaway, but that's her first personal. Team foul number 1 here in the third quarter. 6:42 remaining here in the third. 32-27. Raiders up by 5. Number 4 is at the line shooting. It's Tyra Taylor. Tyra Taylor. Makes the first one. It will not count. Free throw lane violation on Layla Taylor. Does not count. 32-27. Raiders up by 5. 6:42 remaining here in the third quarter. Shot up. That one is good. 32-28. Raiders up by 4. 6:40 remaining here in the third quarter as Jessica Collins jogs it down the court. Now she skips over to Taylor Thomas. Thomas back to Collins. Collins pass fakes, finds Thomas again. Now she goes right side, skips it. KK Hardaway. Hardaway inside to Franklin. Franklin back out to Hardaway. Hardaway's going to drive. Drives. Low pass to Franklin. She picks it up, now kicks it to Thomas. Thomas drives baseline. They like finding Franklin. Now they get it to Collins. Collins tried to find Franklin. That goes out of bounds. Franklin, she got a lot of passes there. Raiders do not score on that drive, however. 6:14 remaining here in the third quarter. So Raiders up by 4, 32-28. McPherson brings the ball down the court on a jog, crosses the timeline. 30 on the shot clock. She goes right side. 32-28 is the score. 6:05 remaining in the fourth. It's stolen. Here comes Collins. Collins, is she going up for a dunk? No, she lays it in instead. 34-28. Raiders up by 6. I thought for sure she'd go up and slam that one. Guess I was wrong. Aaliyah Price with the ball. Raiders up by 6. 5:50 here in the third. McPherson with the ball. 26 on the shot clock. Kicks over to Layla Taylor. Taylor back to Price. Aaliyah Price setting things up. Kicks over to McPherson. McPherson drives. Kicks to Granger. Back to McPherson. McPherson thought about pulling it. Kicks back to Granger. Now into Tyra Taylor. Her shot up. Shot good. Makes it 34-30. Raiders up by 4. 5:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Jessica Collins brings it down the court for the Raiders. Collins setting things up. 5:20 here in the third. Kicks over to Hardaway. Hardaway thought about stepping back and shooting. Kicks back to Collins instead. Now they go to Taylor Thomas. Thomas with space. 3-point shot. She's fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot 3. Doesn't matter if she missed a shot. She has 3 free throws. Foul's going to be on number 2. That's Granger. Her first personal, team foul number 1. At the line shooting is Taylor Thomas, number 10 for the Raiders. 5:11 here in the third quarter. 34-30. Raiders up by 4. Thomas does her free throw routine. Her shot's up. Shot good. All the way from the left side of the free throw line. Makes it 35-30. It's a weird spot to stand. Usually you're told to hit the nail. However, on the left side. Makes the second one. And she makes them anyways. I guess it doesn't matter where she's shooting them from, as long as they're going through the rim. As that one's up. That one, no good. Rebound goes Blue Devils. 36-30. Raiders up by 6. Tyra Taylor with the ball. Slow it down. Kicks back out to Price. Price setting up small offense. She goes over to McPherson. McPherson kicks back to Granger. Granger right wing. Inside to Layla Taylor. Inside to Tyra Taylor. Taylor gets blocked. Misses. Oh, late call. Oh, my goodness. What a late call. Ball was already rebounded. And they got a late call on Hardaway. Her second personal, team foul number 2. At the line shooting is Tyra Taylor. Taylor shots up. No good, off the front iron. With 4:51 remaining here in the third quarter. 36-30, Raiders up by 6. The line shooting the second one is Tyra Taylor. That one's up. That one is good. 36-31. Raiders up by 5. Raiders ball tipped out of bounds. Out of bounds. Last touch by McPherson. Raiders have to find a way to beat the press. Looks like they're running a 2-1-2 to get it to Hardaway. Here comes Hardaway. Hardaway without the numbers. She finds Collins. Collins lost control. And a little collision there. Like Collins might have bumped her lower back on McPherson's head. It's kind of an odd way to describe that. I'm not too sure what happened personally, but anyway, Blue Devil ball. 4:38 here in the third. 36-31. Raiders by 5. It's now Price with the ball left side. Price goes back to McPherson. McPherson pass fakes, goes to Granger, right wing. She drives, spin move, shot up, no good. Rebound is loose, and they're going to say number 1 Hardaway stepped on the line. Patterson, she got stepped on. They called nothing. The ball game for West Memphis. Take that back. They're not subbing. They thought about it. 4:20 here in the third. 36-31. Raiders up by 5. They get it into Tyra Taylor. That one good. 36-33. Raiders still by 3 here. Hardaway pushing the ball down the court. Crosses over. Kicks to Taylor Thomas. Thomas. The good read on the ball. She's going to go left side. Goes into Patterson. Patterson 1-2. Gets fouled on the floor. Foul on the floor is charge number 14. That is Layla Taylor's 4th personal, team foul number 2. 4:05 remaining here in the third. 36-33. Raiders with the ball. They inbound into Cunningham. Cunningham drives, kicks to Franklin. Franklin for a 3. A little strong. Rebound. Goes to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Hardaway. Now to Hardaway. Hardaway with 3. Bang. That's good. I got all jumping up. A lot of passes. No matter what, Hardaway scores right there. Raiders by 6. 39-33. 3:41 remaining here in the third. Raiders with the lead. They get it to McPherson. McPherson setting some things up. Kicks to Granger. Granger back to McPherson. Now to Price. Price for 3. That's good. 39-36. Raiders by 3. 3:27 remaining here in the third quarter. We're going to inbound in to Cunningham. Cunningham going to jog it down the court for the Raiders. Get it to Hardaway. Hardaway setting some things up. Goes back to Cunningham, back to Hardaway. Hardaway at the beautiful oval end here at Raider Gym, for the prettiest sight in the 5A East. Hardaway with the ball. Tried to get it inside to Franklin. She does. Franklin turnaround shot is good. Raiders by 5. 41-36. 3 minutes here in the third quarter remain. McPherson with the ball. She pulls for 3 off the line. Rebound goes to number 22, Patterson. She's a hoss. She's working it down the court. She kicks. Stolen by Price. Here comes Aaliyah Price. Price worked down, spin move, goes up, gets it blocked. Taylor with the rebound. Tyra Taylor that is, and she's fouled. Fouls charge against number 10, Taylor Thomas. Picks up her 2nd right there. Team foul number 3. 2:40 remaining here in the third quarter. At the line shooting is Tyra Taylor. She is the West Memphis leading scorer with 15 points on the night. She's had a heck of a ball game. At the line shooting 2 is Tyra Taylor. That shot's up. Shot is good. Nothing but nylon right there. 41-37 Raiders up by 4. Sub into the game. Sub for the Blue Devils. Bringing number 45, Shania Berto. Coming in for Layla Taylor with 4 fouls. Tyra's shot's up. That's good. 41-38 Raiders by 3 here. 2:40 remaining here in the third. Hardaway brings the ball down the court. Hardaway thought about pulling up. Kicks to Cunningham. Cunningham gets it stolen. And here comes Price. Price slows it down, lets her team get behind her. And here comes the Blue Devils. 2:24 remaining here in the third quarter. Raiders up by 3. They get into Berto. Berto skips over to Price. Price for 3. No good. Rebound. Goes Cunningham. Cunningham. And we got a timeout on the floor. Cunningham, good job getting there. Frisbee, good job getting the timeout off. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. 2:13 remaining in the third. Raiders up by 3. 41-38. Back at 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glenn St. ads. And I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glenn St. and God bless our troops.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Raiders up here. Raiders up on homecoming, 41-38. I'd like to give another shout out to our homecoming queen and maid of honor. Queen is Samaje Williams. Congratulations, Samaje. And the maid of honor is Maya Hurston. Congratulations to both of those young ladies and the entire court. Credit to everybody who was on it. Raiders with the ball. Number 10, Taylor Thomas to Hardaway. Hardaway pulls for three. Does not get it to connect. Rebound goes number 1, Aaliyah Price. Here comes the Blue Devils. Price drives, goes up, makes it. Raiders lead cut down to 1 here in the third. 1:48 remaining in the third. 41-40. Raiders with the ball. They get it down to Hardaway. Hardaway has some space, decides not to pull it, goes back to Thomas. Thomas to Collins, now to Cunningham. Cunningham will pull. That one for three. Splash down in the eyes of Tyra Taylor. Lets her know 3-ball, son. 44-40. Raiders back by 4. 1:27 here in the third. They get it over to Leah Price. Price to Granger. Granger to McPherson. Holding the ball above her head. They go to Tyra Taylor. That shot up. Shot's good. Blue Devils back within 2. 44-42. Here comes the Raiders. 1:10 remaining here in the third. Collins with the ball. Raiders up by 2. Collins to Hardaway. To Thomas. Thomas wants a 3. Bang! Splash down. Get you a splash pad. 47-42 is the Raiders by 5. 57 seconds remaining here in the third. Number 2, Granger thought about pulling it. McPherson will, though. That shot, that's good. We're having a shoot-off. 47-45. Timeout on the floor. Timeout West Memphis. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take with them. 46.7 seconds remaining in the third. 47-45. Raiders by 2. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
It's been a wicked homecoming here for the Raiders. Get it? That's the theme for homecoming this year, based off the musical Wicked. And I'd like to shout out the Queen and Maid of Honor. Queen is Samaje, and Maid of Honor is Maya. Samaje Williams, Maya Hurston. Congratulations to those young ladies and the entire homecoming court. Wish you best wishes. Raiders skip it down. They get it to Hardaway. Just try to beat the press. And here come the Raiders. Hardaway to Taylor Thomas. Thomas goes to Collins. Raiders going to set up some offense. And Blue Devils in a 1-2-2 zone. Thomas to Collins. Collins going to drive. Kicks to Cunningham. And bang, layup good. 49-45. Raiders up by 4. 24 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Price going to slow it down. Kicks McPherson. McPherson a little higher than the left wing. Goes to Granger. Granger now to Price. Down to 14 seconds on the game clock. Nothing on the shot clock. Price crossover drives. Going to the rack. Layup misses. And rebound. It's going to be out of bounds. 49-45 is the score. Raiders up by 4. 5.1 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Raiders with the basketball. Number 2, Collins is set to inbound. And here comes the Raiders. 3 seconds off the shot clock. And we have a foul. Hard foul. They're going to call that on Granger. It's a physical foul. And that is our second personal. Team foul number 3. Thomas is being asked to move a little bit farther down the sideline. And they're going to inbound into Hardaway. Hardaway for 3 to beat the buzzer. Almost got it to go. And that's how we're going to end the third quarter. 49-45. Raiders up by 4. Back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
It's Raider basketball here. It's the 4th quarter. Raiders up by 4. Raiders with the lead, 49-45. The most electrifying time of the year. It's homecoming. Here we go. Raiders with the ball. Cunningham is the inbounder. Cunningham is going to inbound into Patterson. Patterson hesitates, crossover. She's going to drive, gets it poked out. McPherson now with the ball, gets it to Granger. Granger goes Euro, makes the layup. Raiders by two now. 49-47, 7:45 here in the 4th. Franklin with the ball. Franklin to Collins. Collins slows it down, gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham skips, finds Thomas. Taylor Thomas, oh my goodness, shot fake, caught her jumping, makes the 2-point shot. They don't call a call there. She got tackled on a release, but 7:25, 51-47 after the Taylor Thomas make. Raiders by 4. Granger has some space. They're letting her shoot if she wants a shot. She does not want to shoot it. They get it to McPherson instead. McPherson left wing. They're going to skip past to Price. Price will shoot. Her shot right side, no good. And here comes the Raiders. They get it down to Collins. Collins does not have the numbers, but she has the momentum. Misses. Rebound goes to Collins. Actually went McPherson, but Collins took it. Now misses that one. Rebound goes to Price. Price has a 2-on-1. Gets her shot blocked. Oh, they call a foul. Foul charge to Kaylee Franklin. That's her second personal. Team foul number 1 here in the 4th quarter. 6:48 remaining here in the game. Make sure you stick around for the post-game show. We'll name our player of the game, presented by JOSM. As Price's first shot misses. Play the game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. 6:48 here in the 4th quarter. Raiders up by 4. Price shot no good, misses them both. And rebound goes to Layla Taylor. She kicks to Tyra Taylor. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound. It's no good. And goes out of bounds. Last touch by Blue Devils. Raiders with the basketball. 6:41 remaining here in the game. Raiders up by 4. 51-47. Here comes the Raiders. Number 2, Collins brings it down the court. Collins over to Taylor Thomas. Thomas picked up by Creighton. Get it to Patterson. Patterson shot off the bank, no good. Rebound goes Granger. Granger. We go left side with it. Goes over to number 11. McPherson now to Tyra Taylor. They get it into Layla Taylor, now to Granger. Granger for 3. No good. Rebound goes Layla Taylor. Now to Layla Taylor still with the ball in the corner. 6:05 remaining here in the 4th. They get it to Creighton. Creighton gets her pass tipped, pass stolen. Here comes Collins. Collins with a 1-on-2. Makes the layup fall. Raiders 53, Blue Devils 47. 5:52 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Number 2, Granger with the basketball. Granger to Layla Taylor. Taylor over to McPherson. McPherson for 3. No good. Rebound. Kaylee Franklin. Franklin gets the pass stolen. And Granger with the ball. Granger goes up. And rebound goes to Tyra Taylor. And they're going to say she's fouled. Foul on 15, Cunningham. At the line shooting 2 will be Tyra Taylor. Taylor with 19 points on the affair. She's having a heck of a ball game. Leads all scoring. 5:36 here in the 4th quarter. Raiders 53, Blue Devils 47. She misses the first one. Back into the ball game for the Blue Devils is Aaliyah Price. She comes in for Kingston Creighton. At the line, shooting her second one is Tyra Taylor with 5:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Taylor's shot is up, short, and rebound goes Patterson. Her and Collins had a little bump, but both are up, and we have a timeout on the floor. Timeout Frizz. 53-47, Raiders up by 6. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding. They come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Raiders up by 6. Looks like they changed the timeout signal after I called it, but we'll just keep it right here. 53-47 is the score. 53-47. Raiders with the lead. I believe there's about 5:30 remaining here in the game. 5:31. They take away the timer when they put up the timeout timer, so I can't see it right now. But Raiders up by 6. 5:31 remaining here in the game. Make sure you stick around for the post-game show. We'll name our JLSM Player of the Game. Player of the Game is presented by the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Group. And they have been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Raiders with the ball. 5:30 here in the fourth. Collins brings it down the court. Skipping around, jogging. She's going to go right side. Going to go right, hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham almost loses it. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's, ref doesn't know. Ref has no idea. He's confused. I'm confused. I think it was last touch by. They're going to call a jump ball. Safe bet right there. Call a jump ball. That's going Blue Devil way. It looked like it was last touch by Price. Could have been last touch by Cunningham. Who knows? So jump ball. Smart call by the referee right there. I respect it. Don't want to get yelled at by any fan. 5:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 53-47. Raiders by 6 right now. Price over to McPherson. McPherson skips up to Granger. Granger goes back to Price. Price to Tyra Taylor. She gets her pocket picked by a sophomore, Kinsley Patterson. She skips it down, finds a sophomore, KK Hardaway. She sinks the layup. 55-47. It's the Raiders by 8. 4:55 here in the fourth quarter. Aaliyah Price to McPherson. McPherson, jab step, gets it into Tyra Taylor. Layla Taylor. Now they go McPherson. Now to Price. Price drives, goes up. They call a foul. And one. Wow. Wow. What a shot. Don't have much to say. What a shot. 55-49. That's Hardaway's third personal. Second personal. Third. Third personal is correct. 55-49. Raiders by 6. 4:45 remaining in the fourth quarter as Price makes that one. Makes it 55-50. Raiders up by 5 here in the fourth. Patterson's going to bring it down the court. Raiders trying to slow it down here. Drain some clock. Patterson brings it around the horn. Goes to Collins. Collins trying to set up some offense. 20 on the shot clock. 4:29 on the game. They got one. Hardaway with the ball now. Hardaway brings it around the horn. Kicks to Franklin. Franklin, jab step, goes back to Hardaway. 9 on the shot clock now. She's going to go right side. Goes to Collins. Collins crossover. Going to the rack. Goes up. Gets her own rebound. Throws it out. Gets it to Taylor Thomas. And that's how the shot clock violation is going to happen. 4:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock violation. Raiders give some time off the clock, however. 4:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders up by 5. 55-50. McPherson brings it down the court. McPherson over to Price. Price with the basketball. Goes back to Granger. Granger top of the key. Setting up. Now she goes to McPherson. McPherson skips up. Goes to Price. Now to number 2, Granger. Granger with a lot of space. Air balls. It goes out of bounds. 3:46 remaining here in the fourth quarter after the air ball by Granger. 55-50. Raiders up by 5. Taylor Thomas is the inbounder. Blue Devils implementing, looks like a diamond press. They get it to Patterson. Patterson hesitates, blows right by Granger. She goes to the rim, a reverse, no good, no call. Rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball arrow is going Raider way. Raiders return possession of the basketball. 3:35 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 55-50 is the score. Raiders up by 5. Number 10, Taylor Thomas is the inbounder. Thomas looks in, inbounds into number 22. That's Patterson, and she's fouled. Foul charged against number 4, Tyra Taylor, her second personal. Team foul number 1. She'll have 2 shots. Patterson came down pretty hard there. 3:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 55-50. Patterson does her free throw routine. Shots up, shot good. Makes it. And on that note, we're going to tell you about our Player of the Game sponsor. JOSM Player of the Game is brought to you by the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. As Patterson misses the second one. Rebound goes to McPherson. McPherson trying to get it around Cunningham. And they got Cunningham on a block. Cunningham running down the sideline, both arms straight up. Frisbee doesn't agree with that call. Big Larry doesn't agree with that call. 3:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders up by 6, 56-50. And here comes the Blue Devils. Number 1, Price. Price goes to Granger. Granger got a pass. He goes into Tyra Taylor. Taylor turn around, misses. We got a foul. Foul's going to be on. It's like number 14, Layla Taylor. That's her 5th personal. She is out on the night. 3:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They're going to bring in Trinaya Alberto. 56-50 is the score. Raiders up by 6. Raiders with a commanding, pretty good lead right now, up by 6. Cunningham goes to Collins. Collins goes back to Patterson, and here's how we're going to set it up. They're back in a 2-3 zone, the Blue Devils are. Patterson goes right side. She's going to drive, goes to the rack. They got a jump ball. Jump ball arrow is going Blue Devil way this time. 2:56 remaining here in the fourth. Raiders by 6, 56-50. Make sure you do stick around for the, make sure you do stick around for the post-game show. We're JOSM Play the Game. McPherson with the ball goes to Granger. Inside to Berto. Berto turn around, shot no good. Rebound Tyra Taylor does not fall. We got a foul. And foul's going to be charged against Trinaya Berto. She throws some elbows down there, and that's going to be her first personal. Second personal, team foul number 3. Sub into the game is going to be Hardaway. Hardaway comes in for Cunningham. 2:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 56-50. Raiders by 6 right now still. Looks like both teams are in a little bit of a scoring drought. I'd say about a minute or two. Collins with the ball. Collins going to go right side, goes to Cunningham. Thomas. Thomas with the ball, goes to Hardaway now. Hardaway to Franklin, now to Collins. They got Collins on a travel there. Collins jab stepped a little too hard and moved her other foot. Frisbee's not too happy with it. 2:28 here in the fourth quarter. 56-50. Raiders by 6. They bring back in Cunningham. I think they're switching out defender and offense right there. Number 2, Granger with the ball. Granger has some space. McPherson back to Granger. Now they go inside to Berto. Berto throws it up. Does not get it to fall. And here comes Collins. Collins on the fast break. Collins goes up. Cannot finish. And now she's bringing it back out. Franklin with it. Franklin does not get any call because Frisbee called the timeout. 2:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 56-50. Raiders up by 6. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Back at 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Raider basketball here on 101.3. It's the Bob FM and Nettleton TV. 2:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 56-50. I'd like to shout everybody out for listening to this game tonight. No, I've been a little jittery tonight. I've been very excited. Homecoming always gets my blood flowing here at Raider Gym. 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. 2 minutes in the fourth. 56-50. Raiders up by 6. Hardaway for 3. No good. Just a bit outside. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. 1:53 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They're going to sub out Hardaway for Cunningham. 1:53 here in the fourth. But they're doing some offense to defense subbing. Switching better offense for better defense. Depending on the time. Granger with the ball. Granger to McPherson. Back to Granger. Now inside to Tyra Taylor. Her shot sinks. Raiders up by 4. Timeout on the floor. Timeout Blue Devils. 1:40 here in the fourth quarter. 56-52. Could be a full timeout. We're just going to leave it right here because I got some people I want to tell you about, and that's the fine people at JOSM. They bring you the player of the game every night, boys and girls game, so we get to shout them out twice, but you can't shout them out enough for all they do. Player of the game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. That's awesome. They do a lot of good work over there. They have 2 locations, and they just do a lot for this community, a lot of it. I mean, they fix any break, tear. They fixed my hand from a fraternity football break. I mean, how do you break your hand playing fraternity flag football? I really couldn't tell you. I ran into a fraternity brother, and it snapped my 5th metacarpal. It's kind of something only I could do. And, yeah, Raiders up by 4 here, 56-52. Raiders with a good-sized lead, a little bit. It's a 2-possession lead. Still, just enough time for this to be anybody's ball game. 140-something remaining here in the game. I think it's 140 on the dot. Looky there. 140 on the dot here in the fourth quarter. Raiders with the ball. 56-52. It's a 2-possession ball game. Raiders have a chance to go down there and make it a 2 or a 3. They get it to Franklin. Franklin's going to bring it down the court herself. Now goes to Collins. Collins has 3 seconds to cross. Gets it across with 1 second to spare. She crosses over. Goes over to number 10. That's Thomas. Taylor Thomas setting some things up. Goes to Franklin. 17 on the shot clock. 1:20 here in the fourth quarter. Raiders by 4. Franklin does not make a pass. And we have a timeout on the 4 yet again. 56-52. Raiders by 4. It's be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance. Fourth quarter action here of a Raider girls game. 1:16 remaining here in the fourth. 56-52. Raiders up by 4. 7 seconds on the shot clock after the timeout call. They got to get a shot off. Down to 3. Down to 2. Collins, you got to shoot. Thomas, you got to shoot. Thomas does. It's no good. Rebound goes West Memphis. Raiders up by 4. A minute left here in the ball game as Price drives. Price gets a shot up. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. 54.8 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Foul charge against 33. Kaylee Franklin, her third. Team foul number 5. 54.8 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 56-52 as Price makes the first one. 56-53 as number 1, Price makes the first free throw. Price, second one underway. That one's up. That one's good. A timeout on the floor. Timeout West Memphis. We're going to keep this one here with 54.8 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Raiders up by 2. And, man, this is a momental game for the Raiders. Raiders here at homecoming. I'd like to shout out the Queen and the maid of honor yet again. The Queen is Samaje Williams and maid of honor Maya Hurston. That is the homecoming Queen and maid of honor. They are also the shout out to the whole court. I'm getting a little stumbled for words here. It's a very important game for the Raiders. Conference play is underway. Raiders win this one here. They get their first conference win of the season. They've ran into quite a few tough opponents. 56-54 is the score. It's a 1-possession ball game. Raiders will have the ball after the timeout is over. This is a huge turning point for this game, to say the least. 56-54, down to the final seconds of this timeout. Make sure you do stick around for our JOSM Play of the Game. The Play of the Game is brought to you by the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. 56-54, Raiders with the inbound. Raiders got the Seminole chop going. Here we go. Thomas, the inbounder. She's going to inbound in to Patterson. Patterson hesitates, crossover, trying to get around Tyra Taylor. He avoids a double team. 45 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders by 2. She's going to go right. Hands it off to Patterson. 21 on the shot clock. Couple crossovers. She drives. Driving to the rack. Doesn't get a call there. Ball's loose. Price. And West Memphis gets a timeout off just in time. 32.5 seconds remaining here in the fourth. 56-54. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Life is full of surprises, but your financial future shouldn't be. At First Community Bank's Trust and Wealth Management Department, we specialize in helping you accumulate wealth, manage cash flow, and create a lasting legacy. Our experienced advisors will work with you to develop a personalized plan that aligns with your goals and values, ensuring a secure financial future for you and those that follow. Visit First Community Bank today and start building a brighter tomorrow. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
Raider basketball here on 101.3, the Bob FM, Nettleton TV. It's a special night here at Raider Gym. It's homecoming. Like the Kanye West song on Graduation. Raiders up by 2 right now. 30 seconds on the clock. 56-54. Blue Devils with the ball. They get it to Berto. Berto inside. She pulls. No good. Rebound goes Raiders. Rebound goes Franklin. Timeout on the floor. Timeout Frisbee. He has one timeout left. I'm hoping it's a 30-second timeout because we'll just leave it here. Looks like it's going to. We're going to leave it right here. It's a full timeout. We're just going to talk a little bit because we just came back from a timeout. I hate to send these fine listeners on a break twice in a row, but I will talk about something even cooler than a break, and it's the JOSM Player of the Game that's brought to you in our post-game show. The Player of the Game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Now this is where heroes are made. We have 20-something seconds on the clock. I believe it's 21. They take my clock away when it's on halftime. Heroes are made in these moments. Raiders, they don't have to score. They can get fouled as much as they want. And then West Memphis has 2 fouls until they put Raiders at the line. I believe West Memphis will be sending out a press here. And it's going to be where champions and heroes are made. Raiders, looks like they're bringing out Cunningham, Patterson, Collins, Hardaway, and number 10, that is, they're leaving one off. They brought out 6. Cunningham's not going on the court. Got confused. I saw 6 run out. I was really confused. I did not want a tech here. This would be a terrible time to get a tech. 19.2 seconds remaining here in the fourth. 56-54. It's the Raiders by 2. They set a couple screens. Trying to find the open one. They get it to Collins. Collins running it. She goes up. Dunks it. I'm just kidding. Lays it in. Raiders up by 4. 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Don't foul Lady Raiders. Price drives. Price gets it taken. And that's how we're going to end the ball game. Patterson empties it out. And that shot don't count. Referee says count it. 58-56, how it ends. Raiders sweep on homecoming. What even is a Blue Devil? I think that's what they say. 58-56 is how we end it. Raiders win by 2. And that's a happy homecoming here in my heart. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. Let's call it a 3-minute break. When we come back, we're at that post-game show. Name our JOSM Player of the Game. Hopefully talk to Coach Frisbee and we call it a night. Back in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document Systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document System dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same. You first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it. Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Raider basketball here, and a happy homecoming it is for this Raider organization. The boys win. The girls win. Happy evening for everybody at home. We're going to go to shout out our homecoming queen, maid of honor, and shout out the whole court. Queen was tonight Samaje Williams. Congratulations, Samaje. And the maid of honor, congratulations, Maya Hurston. Both of those ladies, 2 fine Raiders they do great stuff for the school. Very proud to be a Raider. And let's talk a little bit about how the game broke down, talk about lead scoring. Let's start with the Raiders. Raiders tonight were led by Taylor Thomas. Thomas had 12. Tori Cunningham with 11. Franklin had 10. Patterson with 9. Hardaway 8. Collins with 8. That's how the Raiders scored tonight. For the Blue Devils, Price 16. Tyra Taylor 21. McPherson 11. Layla Taylor 6. And then Granger with 2. That's how the Blue Devils score. The Raiders outscored the Blue Devils in the first 2 quarters, outscored them in the second, but they were outscored in the fourth quarter by the Blue Devils 9-11. It was a good game from this Raider organization. Frisbee is on his way up here, so right quick we're going to name our JLSM player of the game. Play the game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back to the game for more than 40 years. Tonight we're going to give it to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham had 11 points, all-around hustle from the freshman. Congratulations, Tori, on player of the game. We're joined up in the booth with Coach Kevin Frisbee. Frizz, how you feeling after this one tonight?
Feel good, buddy. We needed that one.
Yes.
Needed it.
Yes, sir. A win back under your belt. Now you're going into Paragould. But what was your game plan tonight? You know West Memphis is a tough team.
Yeah.
They're scrappy. They're
Oh, yeah.
always hard to beat.
Very good. They've got 3 really good players. The Taylor sisters and Price they're good. They're athletic. Tyra Taylor's as good as anybody in our league. Maybe the best player in our league. Honestly, game plan, worked on it for 3 days, was try to take her away as much as we possibly can on the inside. Try to take 14, her sister, away. Try to guard 1 on the perimeter. And honestly, it was kind of no guard on 11 and 2. And 11 comes out, hits 2 quick threes. The Taylors each hit 2 threes, which we haven't seen any threes on film from them at all in conference. So a little surprise there. Forces to adjust, but that's what good players do. And but the goal was to try to make everything as hard as we can for Price and Taylor, and I thought we did that. They obviously made some shots and scored, but I thought everything that Tyra got was extremely hard-earned. But and then offensively, it was just move the basketball, trust each other, and take shots when we're open. And thankfully, we hit some shots tonight.
Yes, sir. And scoring-wise, you outscored West Memphis every quarter but the fourth quarter. How does that feel?
It feels good, man, but I'd rather it be in the fourth than the other 3 quarters, to be honest with you. But here's the deal. I've said this to you before, man. We're young, and we're learning how to win games in the 5A East. I mean, if you really look at it, there's nobody on this team that played real minutes in a 5A East game until 2 weeks ago. So that's not an easy thing to do, man, is to come in here against Marion on the road, Tech, who's one of the best teams in the state, Batesville, who can beat anybody at Batesville, and just think you're going to come in and roll. You know, there's a learning curve. And the difference in tonight in those first 3 games was down the stretch, even though they did outscore us down the stretch, we made some big plays. Made a big shot late. We got a big rebound late, and we handled their pressure when we had to. Still got to clean stuff up, obviously, late in the game, but they found a way to finish the game, which that's what you want to see this point in the season.
Yes, sir. And you got Paragould on Tuesday, Valley View on Friday. What's the game plan going into the weekend? With practice-wise.
Yeah. Well, man, we're hoping that the whole team does not get the flu. That's the biggest thing, because right now we've got 1 out. Simone Smith was scouted to play a lot for us tonight against their what they do, and she went home sick today, and everybody, we got pretty much everybody on our team, maybe in the school, is battling some kind of sickness right now. So it's try to stay healthy, stay out of being sick, and then, man, obviously we'll watch film and get ready for what they do. And Paragould is they're a tough, scrappy team, and I know they're not winning a ton right now, but going to Paragould, man, anything can happen. I promise you that. So we're just going to try to be as prepared as we can.
Yes, sir. And with that sickness going around, I can always shave the mustache and grow the hair out a little bit more if you need an extra body out there.
Yeah, you've asked me that before, Jacob, and I'm going to have to start getting a little more firm with you, buddy. We're not going to use you. Okay.
I thought, you thought Allie was a good player. She learned it from me, so I thought.
You've said that before, but, Jacob, I've never seen the proof there. And now I'd take Allie back. I'd take her back in a heartbeat. But we're not going to use you, bud. So just keep the stash and the long hair going, and keep doing what you're doing. You're really good at this.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying that. That's a nice word of advice. But final question is, you're being recorded by Craig Miller.
How we doing, Mr. Miller?
If you were talking to Craig Miller, what were some things you'd say to him right now?
Oh, well, let's bring out the scroll here. Well, the number one thing at the top of that list is he's a cheat. He's a cheat. If anybody was at the pep rally today, they saw what happened. Another contest against my man John Wayne Jones, who is the quote-unquote people's champ, debatable at best. We engaged in a little contest of who can make the layup the fastest, and it was pretty clear on video footage and in live, real life. If you were here, I think I beat him pretty handily. And for some reason, the clock keeper, namely Craig Miller, said otherwise, and the crowd went ballistic, and John Wayne Jones was in my classroom putting the belt in my face and talking about how I'm an idiot and I can't beat him in anything. And yeah, I think simply said he's a cheat.
It's a good words there to describe. I would have went with old and bald, but cheat hits nail on the hammer too. Yeah. But I'd like to thank you, Coach Frisbee, for coming up here tonight.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
Good night, rest. Good weekend. See you on Tuesday.
We'll see you.
It's Coach Kevin Frisbee right there, one of the winning head coach. Raiders both win tonight in a sweep. The Raiders look good tonight, and it's homecoming. One final shout-out to our homecoming queen, Samaje Williams, the maid of honor, Maya Hurston, and that does it for us right here. Shout-out to the NTV crew, a good-looking young group of gentlemen. We got the Rizzy Roach, Colton, don't know his last name, I'm sorry, and the stutterer, that's Matthew Perrier, and then Craig Miller, he's the man holding the phone. Get a good look at Kermit the Frog there. Excuse me, Crush from Finding Nemo, the turtle. And Miss Lindsay was up here tonight. Love Miss Lindsay, beautiful lady. And then shout out to Larry Linderman for keeping the stats. And as always, Gavin Grubbs back in the studio, flipping the tracks for us. Big shout out to Gavin Grubbs. And that does it. From Jacob Linderman and the NTV crew and Gavin Grubbs back at home. Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
You've been listening to Nettleton Raider Basketball, presented by NEA Baptist.